Hello everybody, welcome back to Cheap Haass. This is episode 33. In this episode, we're going to Qatar for the Grand Prix. So we have an issue between Liam Lawson and our 53 rated race engineer, Neil Hodnott. We're going to intervene in the hopes that it may improve tension. Although we do have some upgrades that are going to be coming before we go to Monaco for the front wing, I am going to manufacture just one front wing to make sure that we have 4 backups. Alright, so getting ready for the Qatar Grand Prix. We are starting 14th and 16th. We're going for 2 completely different strategies. The one stop is not a viable strategy, but what we're going to do is we're going to do the soft, hard, softs for Pourchaire, and we're going to do the medium, hard, soft for Lawson. I feel like Pourchaire can kind of do his strategy, do it fairly well, but I really like Lawson's strategy for this race.
Here on the outskirts of Doha, the excitement continues to build as we approach the Qatar Grand Prix. The calm composure of Sergio Perez amongst the hustle and bustle of the grid.
Second row of the grid lining up third. That's a really strong chance of good points or even a podium here.
And the time has come. Let's go racing. We're about to get going here in Qatar. It's lights out and away we go.
All right, let's see what happens here in turn 1. We're still holding positions. No sprint race this time around, just the Grand Prix for this interesting track. I don't really mind this track with the MotoGP, but I don't know. We see Lawson. Lawson actually gets ahead of Pourchaire. Very bold pass there. We're going to fast forward. Kind of see what's going on here. Lawson losing ground to Norris. This does give us a fairly decent Grand Prix. Most times we've seen it. Oh, Lawson just spun.
Here's the replay. Here we are down at turn 7. The brakes couldn't cope. But that's just the risk you take, the later you leave it.
Alright, so his tires are hot. Put him on top up. ERS battle assist. We're going to put Pourchaire on ERS battle assist. Yeah, we're still struggling here. Schumacher passes us. Already starting to overheat the tires for Pourchaire, so that's pretty interesting. So we've got Lawson kind of sitting there. Lawson's already actually gained, or made up at least some of the time that he lost to the pack. I'm gonna actually put both of them just unbalanced here. Pourchaire is in the DRS of Mick Schumacher. We're pretty close to making a pit stop here with Pourchaire. Alright, we're pretty good on our ERS here. Got some pit stops already. Lawson's coming out behind all these people. And we're going to go 2 times speed, and we're going to jump on board with Teo. Let's see if we can get Teo by... Alright, so it's probably going to be a good idea to pit at the end of this lap. It's part of our strategy. And I actually think we're going to double stint soft compound tires. Going to go for a bold strategy here. We're We're going to use these ones up too while we're at it. We're going to try to pause it right as Porsche's coming off the final corner. Put them on neutral, put them on standard. All right. Lawson comes out. How bad's the Porsche's pit stop going to be? 7.9 seconds. That's unfreaking believable. Lawson's up to 15th. We're just going to have them save their tires. Just so they're going to make it on the stop that they should be fitting on. Now we're going to tell them to go standard now and deploy because it's going to be the lap they're going to have to pit onto the hard compound tire. We're going to pause there. We're going to put them on neutral. How bad's Lawson's pit stop going to be? 2.9. That's not bad. Not great. It's not bad. We're going to actually make... Where's Porsche in all this? Porsche is... he's got Magnussen right on the back of them. They should have been ahead of Schumacher pretty easily on that stop, but did not do so. Magnussen is on soft compound tires as well. So we're going to... Now that we're starting to gap them a little bit, we're going to put them onto conserve. We're going to see if we can kind of keep some tire temperature in the tire. We're going to tell them to deploy. I also think we're going to tell them both to start conserving fuel because we are starting to run out of time in this race. I want to see where they're at comparatively to those around them. We're going to tell them to top up. Actually, we're going to tell them to go neutral because I don't really need them to be sitting here kind of micromanaging their stuff. Same goes for Lawson. Lawson's pretty low on that. Lawson is 6 seconds off of last place. Porsche just barely dipped their tires into the cold range. That's not what I meant to click. We're going to go here. We're going to put them onto standard. We're going to try to get their tires up to about 100 degrees Celsius. Put them on light again. All right. I think they're good enough to be onto neutral. Man, we suck. All right, so this is we should have pitted Porsche last time by. But this is going to give us an opportunity. We're going to pit Porsche onto the hard compound tires. I'll let them sit on. Oh, did we actually... Oh my god, did we jump the AlphaTauri on pits? All right. Sitting on conserve. Nope, we're going to have them sit on neutral. Oh, come on. That's offensive. Are we even going to be within... No, we're not even going to be close to being within a second of Mick Schumacher. We're going to have to put them back onto neutral. Their tires are starting to get hot, so we're going to put them on standard. I think that's Porsche for the rest of the race. They're going to be sitting there behind Mick Schumacher. Porcher seems extremely inconsistent for this this run. We're gonna a Lawson not to fight their teammate. We're gonna look at their strategy. So we're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna tell them to pit onto the soft tires at the end of this lap. All right, we should be able to just let them sit there on a neutral on their soft compound tires and hopefully make it to the end of the race. Tell or share to top up just a tiny bit. Keep doing that. I'm gonna put that here. Neutral. We're gonna have them use up their fuel. I'm gonna go aggressive a little bit. See if they can do anything. Balanced. On deploy. Starting to lose some temperature there. We're really starting to lose tire. Getting close to overheating them for Porcher, but yeah. Not a good strategy here for us. Looks like Porcher is going to cross the line in 18th place. And Lawson didn't have enough laps on his soft compound tires.
Well, that was a truly awful day at the office for the Haas driver.
It's been a very frustrating day for them, and they leave without any points. That's not the sort of performance we'd expect to see, really.
Well, Max Verstappen can add yet another podium to his already impressive record.
What an excellent way to take a second win of the season with a composed performance today.
All right, so your finishing positions for the Qatar Grand Prix, you got Verstappen on top again, Perez right behind them on the podium, George Russell on the final step, Alonso 4th place, Esteban Ocon 5th place, you got Leclerc 6th place, Ricciardo 7th place, then you've got the 2 Williams, you got Joe in 8th place, Albon in 10th, and then you've got Lewis in the Ferrari in 9th. No DNFs this race, but it's just us and AlphaTauri bringing up the rear of the field with us getting the strategy wrong on Liam Lawson. Teo Porcher finishes in 18th place. The Drivers' Championship, Verstappen now is your Drivers' Championship leader. You've got George Russell moving up to 3rd. Got Alonso moving up a place. Lewis dropping down 4. Ricciardo moving up 2. And Joe moving up 2. Albon gains 1 point. Carlos Sainz drops down 3 positions. Your constructor standings, Red Bull on top by a lot. Got a shakeup at the front of the field. Mercedes now are in 2nd place. I believe that's the first time that they find themselves in 2nd place in this entire playthrough. All right, so that was not a great race. Very, very slow. Cars off the pace, but for next race, we're going to have some updates done for the car. Hopefully those are able to aid us in our sprint pursuit in Monaco. Monaco being such a qualifying centric track. Hopefully we're able to have some pace and we can kind of luck into a good qualifying position for the sprint. And we're able to hold on to it for the duration of that. Fingers crossed, next episode is a good one. If you enjoyed that, like, comment, subscribe, all that typical YouTube stuff that helps out the videos. Hope you all have a good rest of your week and peace.